Quite often on this channel, I'm criticized for being racist. Because, that's what liberals and soccer moms sitting here watching true crime shows do. But every now and then a story like this comes out that proves me to be 100% right, especially in regards to the invasion happening at our southern border. I understand this is not my political channel, and I typically don't do a lot of political commentary on this channel, but sometimes it cannot be overlooked. Now, I get this isn't the Idaho 4 case, so this isn't a big deal to you motherfuckers, but to me, a 12-year-old being murdered and raped is a very big deal, especially by people that were never supposed to be here to begin with. I'm thejbgunner, this is Crime Time. Let's go ahead and get into the story. Let's do it, because there's an update to this story.
Bring it back.
What's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm thejbgunner, and this is Crime Time. Now, before we get into this story, let me first and foremost say thank you to everybody that supports the channel. Hell, any of my channels, regardless of platform, regardless of method you choose, whether it's Cash App, Patreon, Venmo, PayPal. Truth is, guys, I couldn't do this each and every day as often as I do for the last 18 years if it wasn't for you, the Gun Squad. Big shout out to you guys. Love you so much. We hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. You guys know me, I get a little nervous when we get, every channel I get that hits 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, I get nervous because that's more people flagging. So I don't expect this channel to last through the year. But anyways, it is what it is. Thank you guys so much to everybody that does support the channel. If you too find my content valuable, feel free to hit the links down below. Show some love. Join the Gun Squad today. Guys, let's not waste too much time. You guys remember the case right here. This is Jocelyn. Jocelyn, I believe her last name is Nungary. She was 12 years old. For you guys that do not remember, this is a young girl who snuck out of her house late at night, went down to the gas station. Two illegal aliens, which we reported on this channel, the lowest viewed video on this channel in quite some time because, of course, illegal aliens raping a 12-year-old doesn't fit the gooey-fingered soccer moms, that liberal libtard soccer moms that are typically watching true crime videos. They're not interested in that at all. But if this was a Trayvon Martin and a Skittles fucking killed, you motherfuckers would have this thing, the views through the roof. Ain't that weird how that is? Ain't that a little strange how that is? It's just the truth. It's just the truth. But anyway, so she was murdered, and then we got an update. Because it was reported that these two illegals were not going to face the death penalty unless one thing happened. Well, we got that one thing that's happened. Jocelyn Nungary, age 12, was raped, actually, on the night of the murder. Houston authorities confirmed, making the two illegal immigrants charged in her death eligible for the death penalty. And this is something I don't understand. Why did she need to be raped in order for this to be a death penalty case? You two illegal aliens murdering a 12-year-old girl in Texas does that in itself doesn't qualify these motherfuckers to get the death penalty? I'm confused as fuck. Venezuelan, sacks of shit. Johan, Jose, Ringo, Martinez, Franklin, Jose, all these goofy lawn care specialist motherfuckers, they have been charged. A 12-year-old Texas girl was raped before being murdered, so they took her down to that bridge and raped her by two illegal immigrants, police say. Jocelyn Nungary suffered a sex attack prior to her killing last month. The medical examiner in Houston confirmed 2 weeks after her slaying. You know how sick of a motherfucker you have to be to look at a 12-year-old girl and want to have sex with her? Houston prosecutors have been awaiting forensic evidence of a sexual assault because a second crime on top of murder would make two Venezuelan men accused of killing her eligible for the death penalty. The two lawn care specialists, aged 21 and 26, are charged with capital murder and Nungary's death. They are accused of luring the girl underneath the bridge where they stayed with her for 2 hours before the men emerged alone. So, I want you to just think about this. First of all, I don't even give women 2 hours when they're alive. Grown-ass women that suck dick and everything. How in the fuck? Like, I don't understand how that happens. Like 2 hours, you guys are down here. 2 hours. Having sex. Murdering. Like I said, 2 hours is I want you men to think about it. 2 hours is a long time with a chick, a grown chick that's having sex back with you. Like, how the hell do you got stamina when you're raping a motherfucker? Like, that, and a kid at that. Like, I don't understand it. Which leads me to believe that they probably got her down there. They were probably doing drugs with her, making her comfortable, and that's probably how shit happened. That's probably how shit occurred. And then they ended up raping her, and then obviously you can't leave witnesses, so they probably ended up killing her. But 2 hours, man, 2 hours? Think of how long 2 hours is. Her body was found the next morning after she'd been strangled, bound, and thrown into the bayou. She was naked from the waist down. The men met Jocelyn, who had snuck out of her house as she was walking to a 7-Eleven around 10 p.m. June 16th. Once again, I blame this on the parents. How do you not know where your 12-year-old is at 10 p.m.? Sorry. The men walked into the store with her, and then later under the bridge, investigators have yet to say which of the men they believe raped Nungary. Although the men were charged with capital murder, which would normally make a suspect eligible for the death penalty in Texas, it did not in this case. In the Lone Star State, the capital murder charge usually means a person murdered someone else while committing a second crime. That's wild, ain't it? So you had to do more? These sacks of shit had to do more than just murder the fucking 12-year-old? This is wild. So the update is she has been raped, of course. Here's the news.
Results now show that the 12-year-old girl you see right here, who was murdered after sneaking out of her bedroom, was sexually assaulted. 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungary body was discovered in a Greens Point area creek last month. The medical examiner's office now confirming she had been strangled after she was sexually assaulted.
Like, this is such a vicious murder.
Johan Jose Martinez and 26-year-old Franklin Jose Peña Ramos.
This is such a vicious murder. And listen, all you people that are pro-immigration, you can suck my dick and you can unsubscribe right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about subscribers, don't care about views, don't care about none of that shit. All you people that are pro-immigration, pro-illegal immigration, you're okay with these open borders. You're okay with them not sending their best. You're okay with the invasion. And we did case after case of shit like this. Just unsubscribe and leave. You're the enemy. You're the problem. Nobody likes you. Well, you can call me a bigot motherfucker all you want. You can call me a racist motherfucker all you want. But you know what I'm not doing? Raping and murdering little girls. You can get mad at me for being mad at the reality that this country is now facing all you fucking want. All you want. But at the end of the day, you're the enemy. You're the problem. You're the one that should be under that bridge, not that little girl. And you won't realize that until one of these Mexicans, one of these illegals comes in your house and rapes your jelly donut fingered face while your husband's off at work. Then you'll realize it. It's never going to happen, though, because nobody wants to fuck you. They'd rather fuck the 12-year-old. Ain't that a bitch? Your husband don't even want to fuck you. That's why you sit here and watch true crime videos all day, you fat bitch. But if you're the problem. You goddamn liberals and your bullshit, where you're okay with open borders, you're okay with these animals, you're okay with these savages coming into our country, fuck you. Fuck you. Sacks of shit.
Are both charged in her murder
Complete
and both
sacks of
remain in
shit.
jail on a $10 million bond. Now, this sexual assault finding is big. It is significant because Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg said last week, if sexual assault were found in this case, that would make the case eligible for the death penalty.
By the way,
and the state could ask for no.
By the way, those same libtards that's okay with this happening, they also are against the death penalty. Those same libtards that are okay with those illegal scum sacks of shit coming here and raping and murdering this little girl are at the very same time against the death penalty. The liberals that's out here watching this right now, they don't want those illegal aliens to be put to death. They don't want those illegal aliens to be put to death.
Bond. The DA's office has not made a decision on this just yet.
This shit is wild. But yet you cocksuckers will flag me. Y'all thought y'all got me a strike the other day, didn't you? Nah. No strike, bitch. No strike. It's a warning. But this is the truth. This is the reality. You guys don't want them people to even get the death penalty, but you want me to lose my livelihood. You want my family to starve to death because I say things you don't like. Meanwhile, the illegal aliens are down here raping and killing little 12-year-old girls. You're not focused on them, though, are you? Huh? Where's your social justice there, motherfuckers? It's not there because you're frauds. You're just white, guilt-riddled, libtard sacks of shit. That's why you're pro-illegal immigration, you're anti-America, you're anti-death penalty for people that do this shit, and you're pro-censorship for people like me who say things that hurt your little jelly-filled feelings. It's a true story. True story. We got a little bit more here. 12-year-old Jocelyn becomes central to the immigration debate. Yeah, it does.
Jocelyn Nungary has not only shocked our city, but the horrific murder has now become the focus of the national immigration debate.
That's right.
Yeah, you may have heard it last night. Former President Donald Trump brought up the 12-year-old's murder at the debate. And as our Pooja Lodia shows us, he's not the only elected official talking about her.
Good.
Pooja?
We have now confirmed that the former president actually spoke with the family of Jocelyn Nungary before that debate last night. We have also heard from other Republican elected officials in our state. We're talking about Senator Ted Cruz, even Governor Greg Abbott. Both of them have called for the suspects in this case.
Notice how that works. The Republicans are coming out speaking out about this rape and murder. Libtards are quiet as fuck. They're waiting they're out marching for George Floyd and shit. Oh, cracky. And flagging me down because they don't like that I say the N-word once in a while. They don't like me because I'm pro-white. They don't like me because I'm anti-illegal alien. But they ain't got shit to say. They ain't got shit to say about this dead 12-year-old at all. Nowhere. No liberal media, no, not even these true crime people. Man, these people just keep making Brian Kohlberger video. The motherfucker ain't dead shit. There's no news. But ain't said shit about Jocelyn. They ain't said shit about Jocelyn at all.
To be put to death. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this murder because it really is tragic. It is impacting so many people in our area. People are just hurt by hearing all of these horrific details. 12-year-old Jocelyn was found strangled to death.
And that's the disgusting thing. They'll overlook this shit, but be like, oh, did you hear that guy's bigotry? Pay no attention to the rape and murder. But did you hear the bigotry? You people make me sick to my stomach. And I'm glad I'm at the age where fucks is something I don't give. You know what I'm saying? I'm really glad I'm to that age in my life because I'd lose my fucking mind over this shit. But the ridiculousness of stories like this being overlooked. Meanwhile, even my own audience and people out there is whining and crying because I'm a bigot. Yeah, fuck the killers. Fuck the rapists. Let's worry about the guy that says hurtful things. Go fuck yourself, losers. Go fuck yourself.
In a North Houston creek on June 17th, the two suspects in her murder are both undocumented immigrants. They are currently being held on $10 million bonds. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick is now saying he will be pushing forward what he is calling Jocelyn's Law, which would automatically deny bail for those charged with capital murder. Senator Joan Huffman has also promised to sponsor this bill in the state Senate. And even though multiple studies by groups including Stanford University and the National Academy of Sciences show that immigrants to our country are less likely to commit violent crimes than those born here.
No.
This murder has really become a major flag.
That's not true when you look at it from a per capita standpoint, but even if it was, that's still a bunch of crimes we wouldn't have in this country. Do you see how the liberals on the news are still trying to defend illegal immigration? Clearly we're being invaded. Clearly this is a problem. These people are out of their fucking mind. They commit way more crimes. Do you know why? Because 100% of them are criminals. The minute you step foot in this country illegally, you're a criminal. That means 100% of illegal aliens commit crimes. 100%. Period. The minute you step into my house and you're not invited, you have committed a crime and you're a criminal. That's the truth. And then when you go do this other shit, it's even worse.
Flashpoint when it comes to immigration. Former President Trump has called it, quote, a new Biden migrant killing.
Yeah, a new Biden. No,
one
100%.
of them, I just spoke to the mother, and they just had the funeral for this girl, 12 years old. This is horrible what's taken place. What's taken place in our country, we're literally an uncivilized country now.
Exactly, because of multiculturalism.
Now, this murder remains under investigation.
Because of multiculturalism.
We've spoken to the district attorney about this. She says she is still waiting on more information as this investigation unfolds to see if these two suspects will be eligible for the death penalty.
This is exactly what's happening, and it's all because of forced multiculturalism. You're forcing diversity. And there's plenty of people that do not want diversity. Meanwhile, roommate saw surveillance images while watching TV with Jocelyn Nungary's alleged killers.
We are getting brand new details in the murder of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungaray. We want to thank you for joining us. I'm Keith Garvin.
Good evening. I'm Daniela Guzman. Some newly unsealed warrants reveal these images from a bar and a secret meetup with HBD helped investigators track down those suspects. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry has been following this case since the very beginning, and he's live tonight in the newsroom with what he's learned. Bryce?
Yeah, Keith and Daniela, these new warrants reveal that Jocelyn Nungaray's suspected killers watched TV with their roommate when their images flashed across the screen. These records also show investigators did not even know their names when they moved in to arrest them after getting help from a tipster hundreds of miles away.
Damn.
Suspected killers Johan Martinez Rangel and Franklin Pena took these pictures at an Ojos Locos in North Houston, just hours before 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungaray was found strangled in this bayou June 17th.
Ain't this a bitch?
Investigators released these images of them the next night.
Some police looking for two persons of interest.
These are brand new photos tonight of the men homicide detectives want to speak with.
They saw themselves on TV while watching the news with their roommate. According to this new search warrant, the roommate tried not to react, but instead texted a cousin in Laredo. He was scared and did not know what to do because he was living with two guys responsible for the death of a 12-year-old girl. By Wednesday night, the cousin contacted Houston police from 350 miles away.
Damn.
The roommate made up an excuse to leave the apartment. Houston police picked him up not far away to take him downtown for questioning.
The intervention of that person helped prevent these two defendants from fleeing.
Another roommate, the suspect's boss, then came to police headquarters telling investigators he gave Pena a ride home when Pena admitted they made a mistake after partying on Sunday night and hurt someone who was now dead. Both witnesses identified Martinez Rangel and Pena in the surveillance images, appearing to be in the same clothing they wore at the bar in a photo with their roommate the night of the murder. Investigators worked feverishly in the overnight hours, got the arrest warrant signed around 5:30 Thursday morning. The SWAT gang and homicide units then moved in to make the arrests for capital murder. And prosecutors say the suspects asked their boss for money to leave town. One of them allegedly cut off his ICE-issued ankle monitor after Jocelyn's murder.
Of course he did.
Both men here illegally from Venezuela.
Of course he did.
Held on $10 million bonds. Investigators
I don't understand why they got a bond at all
to determine if they'll be eligible for the death penalty.
Yeah, I don't even understand how they got. I don't understand any of that. So they confided in the boss. Look, man. If anybody deserves a death penalty, it's these guys. With this invasion that exists in this country, something has to be done about it because it's clearly happening. They're not sending their best at all. Guys, let me know what you think about this one. This is, I guess the next update probably won't be till their death penalty or trial. But it's sad to think that someone's little girl who snuck out the house to go meet her boyfriend, by the way, which was a problem. Her last moments on this earth was being raped and murdered. But we want to take you down, JB, because you're a bigot. Why don't you take down the rapist? Why don't you take down the invaders? Why don't you take down the Tyrones and the gangbangers? No, we don't like bigotry. Suck my bigotry, bitch. I'm JB Gunner. This is Crime Time. Hope you guys all have a fantastic day and had a great 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. We're being invaded by sacks of shit. Murderous, rapists, sacks of shit. That's the truth. If you like what I do here and you find my content valuable, feel free to hit the links down below. And to the soccer moms doing all the talking about me, you know who you are. You think I give a fuck? You're a bigot. Silence is violent. Shut your ass up. No, raping and murdering 12-year-olds is violent. Dummy. Silence is violent. We gotta stand up against the bigotry. Shut your ass up, bitch.